Hey, welcome back. All right, this is it. Uh, this is our final little lecture together. You have been given everything. There's two last final closeout tiny assignments to do. Everything will be due on, I just wrote it down, March 18th. Is that the day? March 18th, Tuesday, March 18th at 11:59 p.m. Any, of these last few open, I think, double check that one. That's one's probably due tonight. All the rest due Tuesday, 11:59 p.m. Double check your dates of when assignments are due. You all know this grading rubric has been here all semester for you to view. You know that whatever. This course, we've done it. You've done it. Almost. We'll clap out. But Tuesday there is no lecture. Next week Tuesday there's no lecture. Use that time to finish things up. Don't worry about logging in, checking in. Use that time. I will be here. I will be here at MATC hanging out. But yeah, that last day is to finish up the last few assignments you have. Why would I give you another assignment if it's the last day of classes? Hey, know what I'm saying? So I have gone through for the portfolio builders, the lookbook. I've commented on everybody who turned it in on time yesterday. I will check later today to anybody else who's turned it in, and I will continue to check up until Tuesday with the final class. Yeah, that's it. So words, let's talk a little bit. Here are your last two assignments. Your last lettering expression. Easy to do. You guys know what you're doing here. Have some fun. Really push the bounds. Just double check everything. I like that they updated the user interface. I think you guys see it like this now too. Instead of scrolling 2 scrolls, there's only 1 scroll, so you can see everything that's needed. Great work throughout. So some items. And then the other assignment, as you may know, typographical challenges. Same thing, just as you've done it before. You guys have been doing good. Watch the margins, watch the widows, watch the hyphens, all that kind of fun stuff. Let's close on out. I want you to spend majority of your time on this awesome Portfolio Builder 5, where you get to kind of do whatever you want and have fun. Like that's your freedom piece. I feel like every time I teach, or like you get that like, oh, I just wish I could do what I want. There you go. That's the do what I want and kind of explore the world of Illustrator as it comes to you. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you file. Cancel. Let's do something to note. One, I'm always around. I'm always here. I teach full time. I'm around. You can email me. You can text me. You can save my phone number. Text me, call me, whatever. You have questions about this class, other classes, future classes. We are now starting what's called Stormer Connect, where you will now get a faculty advisor. They've taken those away. The advisors are back. So look forward to hearing from faculty. I've already reached out to all mine. If you're on my list, you know who I am. Contact me. Work with me. How to succeed in the graphic design program. How to succeed in graphic design. Speaking of succeeding, is that correct? Use it or lose it. All right, so we're taking this course. This is the 8-week, 8-week accelerated course instead of the 16-week. We offer that as it helps some students knock things out. So you did, full 3 credits within 8 weeks. It's been great. Don't stop practicing. That's it. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. All right. If you're new to this, new to Illustrator, new to using it, use it all the time. Hopefully you have classes you're still in that are running the 16-week gamut. I haven't checked who might be in my 103 class that starts in a couple weeks. You may be in it, in which we'll be using these programs and more as well. But use Illustrator as much as you can. Anything. It's crazy the amount of times you can use it. I used to use it for writing papers, though I switched out of that. It was a little bit cumbersome when I was in graduate school, because I knew how to lay out everything in Illustrator. And I'd be like, I'm just going to do is it one page. I had a one-page setup and I used it. And it was easier for me than using Microsoft Word, because I wasn't and still not really proficient in Microsoft Word. So I use Illustrator. You can use it for everything. I use it for making lists at home. Like you have, if you have a hard time organizing things and you have a printer, or even if you don't have a printer, I make my lists. I'll make a big weekly list in Illustrator and make it look cool, print it out, and then have it around and mark off, got your check boxes and you know what to do, do that. And that's where you can kind of have some fun, because nobody's in charge. But the thing you're doing is you're like, I want it to look so cool because I want it to work. So I'm not kidding you. I make lists for at home. Well, let's show you. I think I have some. Hope they're not embarrassing. Nope. I use it for a ton of other things, around my house. If I'm even sometimes I'll do room rearranging. I am not kidding you. Oh, that's one. I'll come back to that, because I'm just thinking about these. So you can do lists, lists, make beautiful lists, print them out. It's practice. I'll set up my room, like a room in my house, and I'll measure it. And then just say my room is, what is that, 6 by 9? And then I'll come in and be like, so it's 1 foot by 1 foot. And then you have your bed, and you measure the bed and by feet. And then here's the door, here are the windows, if there's 2 windows. This is actually, I'm doing this by memory. This is my son's room. And then the closet, he's got a stupid closet right here. But it's okay, where can I put the bed? And this is all scaled. So you can be like, okay, what if we turn the bed? And I'm just doing this in Illustrator. And what does it give me? It's giving me practice. Okay, if we put the bed, say this corner, and then he's got a nightstand and another nightstand. It's a little weird because it's in front of the window, but then he can have a shelving unit there and maybe a desk here. How tight is that? Is there a room to move? Well, you come in this door, you might not be able to open the door. I use it for stuff like that. You want to move the couch? Well, let's lay out the room. Let's see where the couch should go. Seriously, I do that. Talked about the lists. I don't have a home image general. Holiday files. Housework is on there. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I took them off. Oh, here's one. Daily checklist. Boop-boo. I do that, printed it out, go through. Did I do that? Did I do grades and discussions? Grades and discussions. I just like that. So that's what I did. I used Illustrator to do that. Oh, yeah. So my son, he's 5th grader. He has really crappy handwriting. And so we had a handwriting challenge. You had to do 100 days of handwriting exercises. It was $1 a time. Well, this went on for 6 months. We did not do it in a day, but I made it cool looking. So he would be more excited about it. And then he could cross these out as he did them. Just what, I could have just had a piece of paper, but no, I'm going to design it because I can design. And I have all these abilities with Illustrator in front of me to do whatever I want. So start using, and then I printed this out, and then Man, oh man, yeah, that took months. Wish it was 100 days. Took him forever, but thank goodness because he finally earned that $100. I was not happy to shell it out, if you know what I'm saying. I do daily checklists. I do stuff for around the house. Somebody asked me for my son's school, can you make a thing for what it might look like if they had a badge? All right, cool. You know, like that's his school paw prints, and I just did this because I can. It's very easy, you know, and it's, again, more practice. And you're practicing everything. If you see here, I got, you know, the outline, I know my bleeds, whatever, knock this out. It's practice. So I come back to that, use it or lose it. You have the ability to do these and practice. If you have like free time, I know everybody's like, I don't have any free time. Watching TV is free time. Watching a movie is free time. I know there's sometimes like you need to just chill out, you know, or whatever. I'm not, let's say it's in a bad way. I very much restrict social media, like just because I don't care. I don't care is why. But then I use that time, and I'm like, oh, like seriously, when I'm in front of the TV at night, I'm kind of like sketching, or I'm like typing, or I'm making these lists. You know, like I'm just working on something, because I don't need my whole mind to be watching that thing. If you're really in the movie, sure, go for it. But if you end up like after a while, just like use your time wisely and use the skills you develop now, else you will lose them. They go quick. You forget, like, oh, how do I do that? Oh, shoot, I know he taught it. How do I do that? One, you can go back and rewatch every one of my YouTube lessons. I keep them up for like a year, and then I delete them, and then I just post new ones. So if you know how to find those, you're going to be able to find my YouTube anytime. And it's just rehashes everything. I go through it. How did we do that? I know it was in one of the, you know, lessons, and then you go through and you find that lesson and you watch it again. You can go to YouTube to watch quick tutorials. I do it all the time. When I set them up, not on social media, I use YouTube to like, hey, I wonder if I could like, you know, do something weird. I want to bend or change this. I'll go onto YouTube and type in, how do I do this certain thing? And I learn how to do it. And if it's a one-off, I may remember. If it's not, I know where to go again to do that same effect. Oddly, you know where that comes in the best for me is Photoshop, because I use Photoshop so little that I do go a lot to like, oh, I want to do a duotone effect, and I've done it so many times, but I can't remember. Type it in. So make sure you're practicing, and you keep using it. Open it every day. Try something. Give yourself a 100-day challenge. I wish I could do 100-day challenges for the intro students. It's too hard. Because of just logisticals, and you know, everybody would just turn in 100 things at the end of the semester or at the end of quarter, do it in one day and panic. But yeah, that's like the main thing right here is if the second you stop, oh, I'm done with the class, and you don't do it anymore, you're not going to remember how to do it again. Keep doing stuff. Anything, anybody says something like, hey, and I'm not saying like work in freelance, but if you know, lists, somebody wants a fancy list, hey, I'll print you a fancy list. Do holiday cards, happy birthday cards, any kind of card. I do them. That's all I did. You want to see my holiday card? I was doing something else. Oh, I wanted to print a sticker sheet. And it was very specific. And I wanted to be able to put my custom item in here. So I got these weird sticker sheets for a tablet, and you mark the buttons, what the buttons do. And I created this. And then I made this so when I print it, it will print where those pre-cut stickers are out on my printer. And then I just needed to put those in there. Turns out I didn't end up using it, but guess what? I made this, I didn't use it, but it was practice, you know, in aligning and making sure all of these lined up. So when I put that sheet through, I knew that it was pretty accurate word print on my little crappy printer. Yeah, we do cards, everything. So use it. Don't like, there's so many things that happen. I do drawings. Did this in Illustrator? Let me this is all created in Illustrator. Did this for a little mantle design, like cut it all out of cardboard then. But if I undo this, you just kind of select, you can see it's all done in Illustrator. It's all vector file. And then I could have a machine cut, a Cricut. So I basically sent this to a Cricut in each color, and then I made it and it went up. So I use it for everything. Made a little card for my wife. Oh, I do use it for 3D printing. I have a 3D printer, and I made these little guys, and they're 3D printed, and they're like gingerbread people that you can hook together and hang on your tree. And I sent those to people in the mail. But I do it in Illustrator. Like everything is all in Illustrator. I use it all the time. So these are like cuts. I included a little poem, cut these out, included this with our Christmas card, You do what you want, but you do it whenever you can. So, I make little gift certificates at Christmas. Little, like, this is for my parents. This is for my son. 1 free day of video game and no questions asked. Like, how great is that? Little bowling, let's go bowling. I make them for everything. And I'm always using Illustrator, like every day. So find a reason to use it. Like I said, I don't think there's a day I don't use it. Holidays, some holidays I don't. But you'd be amazed at, like, I bring my computer with me everywhere. It's almost irritating. If we go away for the weekend, like go visit somebody, I'm like, I should bring my computer, one, to check on school. And then if I get a little bit bored, I'm going to be like, I might work on a little something, So that's the big ones. Continue to use it. If you're like, I don't know how to use it, reach out to me. If you want like side assignments, other creative things to do, but just like start looking around, make something. Lunar eclipse tomorrow night. Make a design for the lunar eclipse. If you're posting, if you are on the social medias, start doing little designs. Post them. Give yourself a challenge. There's 100-day challenges are all over the place. Like I said, I don't give them because it's too hard right now. But you could be like, I'm going to do 100 different A's, the letter A. And each one is going to be different and look different and be something different. It's in the book. You're going to see that book in the 103 book. But use it any way you can. Like I said, I use it every day, even if it's not for professional graphic design. I'm just using it. It's such a great program to have in your arsenal. And you have a year of it. All of you subscribe to if you subscribe to the student subscription, you have it for a full year until you have to renew, or you can come in the MATC at any time. We had 9 to 5, Monday through Thursday, basically 9 to 5. Actually, it's open until 8 o'clock at night down in the computer lab where they have the same ones. And then on Fridays, the one lab is open from like 8 to 4. You have it all around you. There's no reason why you shouldn't be using it. You shouldn't be playing with it. You shouldn't be trying stuff. Set yourself, like when I say like other challenges, like if you like something you're passionate about, like I don't even have it here, but something you're passionate about, say a gaming or a band or anything like that. Just your challenge is like make a poster for that band, make a poster for your game, make a t-shirt, do a t-shirt design. Why not? I used to do that too. Like we get together, buddies, and like, you know, you got a party coming up, design a t-shirt and get some iron-on, you know, things from Target. Get those iron-on ones, send it through a printer, iron-on t-shirt. You designed it using Illustrator. There's so many ways that you can use it. And so there's no reason to be like, well, I guess I just didn't have anything. Sure, anything, it's everything. Use it everywhere you can. So, like I said, I'm always around. I will be here. This is, you know, just our last lecture. I will still be here Tuesday in the room, as I have, you know, millions of things to do, all involving Illustrator and other various programs that we have. So I think that's it for me. Is there any questions, comments, or concerns before we close on out, sort of? All right, cool. Well, I had a wonderful time. Like I said, I love Illustrator. I love teaching it. I love learning about it. I've actually learned more probably in this last quarter. Additionally, I'm learning to do other stuff in Illustrator than I have ever before, just working on it as much as we do. So enjoy. Have a great time. I'm around. You just don't, I don't want anybody to be like, well, he stopped having lectures. He wasn't around. I'm around until Tuesday at midnight. And then Wednesday and Thursday of next week, there's no school. And Friday? No, Wednesday and Thursday. I just don't have classes on Friday. Let's check. I think it's Wednesday and Thursday only. It's probably not even marked. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, no classes. So just know that everything's due here. Breathe, take a break, or work on your 16-week programs. And if you have you for a GRGIS 103, you'll start right here on the 25th. So, all right. Thank you again. I've had a great time. I'm always around if you have questions, comments, or concerns about anything college and graphic design related. I'm happy to answer. All right. Take care. Thanks. Bye.